currently doing. If you found yourself in this reading, then this message is going to be for you. I am so grateful that you've chosen to spend your very precious time with me and with Spirit and your guides this evening. This is a little bit different of a reading than I've done so far, but I felt very called by Spirit to do this reading. And the intention here is to really allow Spirit to channel through me, to bring whatever message they have for whoever is listening to this. So there are no expectations set here. There's no agenda. It's just really leaning in and surrendering to whatever message Spirit has led you here today. So I thank you again for choosing to spend your precious time here with us. If you are someone who doesn't like to, I don't want to waste your precious time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So if you would like to jump straight into the reading, I will be sure to put a timestamp or what have you in the description box below. So if you would like to just jump right there and see what the message is, that is an option for you. Otherwise, I would love to invite you to spend the next few minutes with me, grounding our energy, connecting together and with Spirit. Just taking some deep mindful breaths to really settle into this space, this sacred space that we are allowing Spirit to come through fully, however they would like to come through. I feel very honored to have been called to do this reading this evening. And so whoever's listening out there, I'd really like to invite you to close your eyes, kind of settle your energy, and take a deep breath in through your nose for about 5 seconds. Hold that breath for 2 to 3 seconds, and then exhale through your mouth for 5 to 6 seconds, releasing the tensions of the day, releasing the stressors or the worries, anything that feels tight in your neck or your shoulders or your lower back, any energy that's just really bound up inside of you. Just exhale that and release that into the atmosphere. And if you need to take a few breaths like that, please feel free to do that. I am going to take a sip of my tea and begin shuffling, and then we will let Spirit begin. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for this time together. Thank you to the guides of those watching and listening to this reading. Thank you to mine. This is for our highest and holiest good only. Any energy that is not for our highest, best, and holiest good is not allowed in this space. As we close our eyes together, I'd like for you to envision a warm, bright light surrounding you where you sit. And this warm, bright light is protecting you from anything that could have the potential to harm you or hurt you in any way. And so we're stronger together when we cultivate this energy of peace and protection within ourselves, when we're able to resurrect that in the collective knowing, that safety. So thank you, Spirit. What would you like us to know? What message do you have for those of us listening? Guidance, messages. Thank you. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Messages for us, Spirit, please and thank you. Whatever you want to bring through for us. Messages for us, Spirit, please and thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a channel for you. Okay, I think I've seen a few cards flip over in the deck. So I want to make sure we haven't missed any here. Let's see. Almost certain I did. Okay, here's one. So we have the Six of Swords reversed. Thank you. And there may have been one more. Yes. That is Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And then Two of Cups. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss any more. And actually, we're going to take this one because they asked us to. Knight of Pentacles reversed. And then we have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and I apologize. I hope you can see that. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom here. There's a hesitancy to make a decision and cut a cord that you know has needed to be released from you. But there's something so alluring, intriguing, fascinating, and mysterious. There's something about this connection that's like a moth to a flame. Something so unique or sharp, fascinating, beautiful to look at. You have a lot of difficulty letting that go. And not releasing this is, I feel like it's going to be a doozy. By not releasing this, you're effectively traveling on that river Styx to your final destination. Okay, I don't believe that is how you want your future to go at this time. I may not be relaying this message across anywhere near as eloquently as Spirit could. It's like by holding on to this fantasy, this dream scenario, you're effectively like signing your walking papers or death certificate, because you will literally never let this go until you make the decision to let it go. Like on and on and on into infinity. And I don't think you'd even care. There's an element here of being so enraptured, so devoured by maybe even just the idea of this connection, that I think you've put so much thought into this. Nothing else can measure up. In your mind right now, you feel like nothing else could ever measure up. Nothing else could come close to what you have created in your mind. And this mindset has allowed you to continue carrying a lot of unnecessary baggage from one place to another, one person to another, one situation to another, from one chapter to the next in your journey. And then something else will happen and you'll like tie the string from the day that this person sent me a message in 2010. I'm going to tie a string on my backpack so I don't forget that moment. Something like that. Your mind has really, I think, led you astray here. And unfortunately, if we're too logical or sometimes if our heart is vulnerable enough, our brain can convince it that the brain and the heart know best, like in a deceptive kind of way, where you're thinking, it may not be a very balanced way of thinking about something. So what I'm getting here is almost like an unrequited romantic connection, where this person is in the periphery, but for a very long period of time, and also keep in mind, these roles can always be reversed if, there's something about cross-watching there, but take that with energy. So if the roles are reversed here, then that's how it's meant for you. But essentially what I'm getting is, it's almost like an unrequited romantic connection that is, it's like you can't let them go. You can't let this person go, this idea go. You can't release something that has been in the past for a while now. It's this inability to let it go. I think there's also an element here of there's been so much time and energy invested in the hope of this connection that it almost probably seems absurd for you to let it go. But they're letting you know here that this is definitely a dead end. Okay, this is not for your highest good. It's not for your highest happiness. And I'm so sorry. I cannot imagine the heartbreak, and how painful that is, to feel so deeply and see so much potential with someone or something, for it to continually keep not playing out in your favor. But Spirit is asking you to really evaluate that statement that we just said. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And you have been chasing after the same dream and idea and potential of a person over and over and over again, and you keep getting the same result, which is that this person just does not feel the same way about you. And you know what? As much as it hurts to hear this, that is okay. It's okay that they aren't into you, because they're on their own journey. And for you to really take advantage of your own journey and your true happiness, you have got to get comfortable with the idea of releasing and letting go of this person who's not changing their mind. They're not coming back around. I don't say any of this to be harsh or cruel or to hurt you or upset you, because I can't imagine how living with this unrequited love feeling for so long, just how lonely and hard that must have been and must be still. But you do have the ability to release yourself from this kind of viney prison. It's like giving me this energy that this has been going on so long, like vines have grown over it, and it's like stuck in vegetation that's grown over it over the years. But what they're letting us know here is that you've got it looks like a machete. I mean, you have the ability to cut your way through this overgrowth that has kept you stuck and stagnant and in this continuous energy. You can cut yourself free from that and actually find the type of fulfilling, deep, beautiful, enamored, intoxicating love that you've dreamt of. It's just been with the wrong person for you. Let's get a few more messages here in this Tarot After Dark session for whoever this message is intended for. I feel as though there also could be an energy of just being, do I just cut them out of my life completely? Like, never think of them again? Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind kind of thing. Or I can't imagine the thought of not seeing or talking to them again. Thank you, Spirit. Can you further clarify this message? What else do they need to know? Please and thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Further messages, please. So what I'm hearing here is it's time to come clear. It's time to come clean. They're saying the decision here is very, very simple, actually. In order for you to have this new start, this bright, beautiful, abundant life, full of joy, where there is no lack, where you always feel that there is enough, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. What you have to do is stop thinking that you missed that you couldn't get the one, because the one really has never been the one. Technically speaking, the one is you. Finding yourself, loving yourself, going after yourself. All that does is bring in those that want to love you fully and authentically and as deeply as this love you have to give and want to give. But it should be for the right person, not because some feeling or something your brain told you 15 years ago you can't release. You're stronger than your thoughts. You're stronger than these emotions that may not even resonate with you anymore. Have you stopped to see do you really still feel this way? I mean, really? With the history and the baggage and the time that's passed and the fact that nothing's changed after all this time? You have the ability to have this really amazing, full, abundant life where there is no lack. But it's up to you to make the decision to fully release what this is that you've been hanging on to, what you've been doing over and over again, expecting a different result. Release it. Move towards the light. Move towards a future of real happiness and fulfillment. You can cut the cord. You can change your path. You can find your way out of this. You just have to make the decision and then go. Those are your messages. Very, very interesting Tarot After Dark little reading we did here. Thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for exchanging energy with me. Thank you to your guides and thank you to mine. I am so grateful to be able to do this and bring you these messages in this way. If this resonated for you, please leave me a message. Like, share, or subscribe if you feel called to do so. If you're interested in a personal reading with me or ways to contact me, you can find all that in the description box below, or you can go to theseowl.com. And as always, please take excellent care of yourself. Choose yourself. You have so much love to give and so much to offer. And it should be for the right person who gives that back. Reciprocal energy, my friend. So please take excellent care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you soon.